My name is Heloisa Haist, and this is my WPS story.
Jumbo!
I am the ESOL teacher at Literature Elementary School, and I work with bilingual students from kindergarten through 5th grade.
Excellent! Kiss your brain.
As an immigrant myself, I understand some challenges that the families might face, and I want to make sure they see their first language as an asset, not a barrier, even as a superpower that they can use to achieve wonderful things in life.
Buenos dias, Max. ¿Cómo estás?
I currently speak 4 languages. Portuguese is my first language. I speak English, German, because I used to be a German teacher before I moved to the US, and Spanish. I was born and raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I remember from the age of 8, I loved to listen to American songs in the radio, but I could not understand anything they were singing. So I asked my mom, I told her I wanted to learn English. Eventually she enrolled me in an English course twice a week, and I was just thrilled. Early on I knew that my talent zone was languages. When I was in high school, I wanted to choose another language, so I chose German. Started learning that language, and I fell in love with German as well. And then I became a German teacher. Besides working in a German school, I also became a professor, and I had the opportunity to apply to different conferences. And that's how I met my husband, because he was at that time working at a global company. He was traveling as well. We ended up meeting in Germany on an airplane. I decided to move here, and a new chapter of my story started.
Now, we're going to start mapping the words, okay?
When I first got here, I started volunteering at an organization that worked with refugees, and then that's when they told me about Wichita Public Schools. I applied for a job as a learning aide, and I just wanted to have the experience, get to know the system, how it worked. After I had all my credentials recognized, I started working at a school as a SPAD teacher, and then the next year I had a wonderful opportunity to work with refugees in the newcomers program. That's how it started in the district. My experience with newcomers was, I cannot even describe. It was one of the best experiences I've had as an educator. I had, at that time, 15 languages that were spoken in my classroom. So it was another opportunity for me to learn, and that's what I told my students at that time. I'm also learning from you.
Buenas tardes. El examen de proficiencia en inglés empezará en febrero y su participación es fundamental para el éxito de nuestros estudiantes.
Here at Literature, most of our ESOL students come from Spanish-speaking families. It was so important for me to be able to communicate with parents that I went back to school. I took an online course. I would wake up 4 in the morning, all excited just to learn, to finish my Spanish course so I could communicate. When I started communicating with the families, that was a big motivation for me.
Job.
One of the things that really attracted me in the district was the professional development courses they offered to teachers. I'm currently part of the Empowered Teachers Fellowship, and I've been learning a lot. We have the opportunity to expand our knowledge about leadership, and also to reflect on our practice, develop our influence, our power, our skills as educators.
Give your neighbor a high five. They did great.
When I look back, thinking about my 9-year-old self, and I'm glad that I pursued my curiosity about languages. That was clearly my talent zone. And I knew early on I would have to go out of my comfort zone in order to pursue that route, that path. And I'm so glad I did that. When I'm in the classroom is when I'm most connected to my why. As educators, we are also shaping our students' beliefs about themselves, about what they are capable of doing, about what they deserve, about their future. We are there also to encourage them to dream big and achieve wonderful things.
Yay! Good job, Juan. Excellent.